All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Unit Eagle Eye, coming to you on this very late Friday night. We wonder what the fuck are you even doing during the video, bruv? I'm so tired, I can't even bother, bruv and sisters. I'm too tired, I can't even be asked to go out. But I figured I'd do a video for you guys. So welcome to the last Eagle Eye of the summer. So this is my transfer rumour show, where I talk about transfers and just general rumours and news about the Arsenal. So before I go into, a lot of things have happened today. I've had people refer to me as not as smart as they thought I was. I'm not even going to respond to that person. I've seen Eminem drop albums. I've seen people argue that I live in Tottenham, and for some reason that's a bad thing, even though I don't live in Tottenham, but okay. And there've been a couple of draws, and we've had a player leave. Yeah. And as of right now, I believe Carl Jenkinson is still an Arsenal player. Let's address that shit. Let's address that shit. How? How is that? How is that still a thing? How is Carl Jenkinson still here? People, what the fuck? Are you? What the fuck? You know what? I must be tripping, because I know as I speak and as I type this, I know it's the last day of the transfer window for everybody, right? I must have missed a story or something, but how? As of when I am doing this video, the 31st of August 2018, Carl Jenkinson is still an Arsenal player. Wow. Oh, and it pains me, because when you think of that, and then you think to yourself, hold on. So we let go of Reece Nelson, presumably for wages. That to me is the only reason. I don't care what kind of story Unai Emery is spewing on Twitter or in the media about, oh, he wants him to develop this, that, and the other. Let me tell you why I call bullshit on that. Plain and simple, I don't know if Unai Emery rates him that highly. Let me tell you why. Because incidentally, there was another opportunity for another youngster to go out on loan this summer. A certain Smith Rowe was scheduled to go out on loan this summer. In fact, over the last 48 hours. And Unai Emery himself said, fuck this, got involved, and personally prevented that deal from happening. So that tells me that, hold up. So you rate Smith Rowe higher than Reece Nelson. Now, I can already hear the comments. I can already hear the chat room. Probably not so much the chat room, because I'm the only one crazy enough to do a video this late. But you'll probably watch this in the playback and you'll be like, hold up, that doesn't necessarily mean that, chick. Maybe he just wants Reece Nelson to develop. All right, so why would he want Smith Rowe to develop? And it just seems like a shame, because the team is crying out for width. Yet you let someone go who could quite easily play right wing, left wing, number 10, although we've got plenty of those. It just seems like a weird move to me. But there you have it. It looks like we've let Reece Nelson go. In fact, it was a bit of a weird day, because he signed a new contract with Arsenal. So yay, I guess. Signed a new 5-year deal with Arsenal. And in the same day, signed a deal with Hoffenheim, the German team. So he's gone to play for that talented manager, Julian something or other. I ain't going to even attempt to pronounce his last name. We'll probably learn a lot, develop a lot, and we'll see what sort of player we get next season. Just seems like a shame. This was one I was pretty disappointed in. I was hearing this story about 72 hours ago, and I was hoping it wouldn't come true. It wouldn't be a story that's that would come to fruition. However, it looks as though that we've let him go. And it looks as though maybe Emre doesn't really rate him that highly. That's my belief, people. Not that Emre's actually said that. Anyway, let's move on to the story. So let's move on to the main meat and potatoes of the story. So Arsenal have drawn 3 other teams in the Europa League group stage, as they would at this stage of the season. Yeah, we traveling, people. We traveling out here. So we've got Sporting Lisbon, not bad. Portugal, you know, if you like that little Portugal trip, you're good to go. Ukraine, yeah, you got a trip to Ukraine, and you got a trip to Azerbaijan, which I can never pronounce that country properly. So apologies if you're from Azerbaijan, but Azerbaijan, which creates a problem for Mkhitaryan in that game because politics. I don't fucking know. But basically, Azerbaijan doesn't recognize Armenian people. They have no relationship. Quite frankly, North Korea and America get on better. Like, they have zero relationship. So it might get really, not so much at the Emirates, but it'd be a big problem for Mkhitaryan to go over there. Even more reason to keep someone like a fucking Reece Nelson. I don't know. Go fucking figure. Sorry, I'm going to be salty about that for a bit. But it is what it is, people. I don't know what else to say. You know, just to clarify our group, we're in Group E. So we play Sporting, CACP, as they're professionally called. Qarabag. Now, not Quahog, as I initially read it, Carabao and Vorskla. Yeah, I ain't heard of the last 2 either. I definitely ain't heard of Carabao, but I don't think I've heard of Vorskla, if I'm being honest. So sorry to any Ukrainians that might be watching this. Apologies, but I ain't heard of that team. But it is what it is, people. This is unfortunately the price we have to pay going into the Europa. You know, we were fortunate in a way last year that we didn't have to go anywhere too dramatic. No, we're getting the full Europa League experience this year. But so be it, man. This is a competition I want to win. And that's right, you heard me right. I say win. There's going to be some difficult teams here, man. I actually think this might be a more difficult competition to win this year. When you look at the teams, there's St. Petersburg, who, if they remember that they're a decent side, they might cause us problems. You've got Bayer Leverkusen in there. I don't particularly rate Anderlecht, but Anderlecht's in there. Fenerbahce, if you like that type of thing. You've got Villarreal. You've got AC again. Lazio might be on this team this year. They bought a couple of decent players. Who else? Besiktas. I'd still fancy us against them lot. I still would. And then you got the Chelsea in there. Not to mention that you got whoever the fuck is going to fall out of that Champions League. So this could be a difficult competition to win. Nevertheless, I hope we do. I think we've got to be seen as one of the favourites. Not only is our team one of the strongest in the competition, but we've got a manager who's a specialist in winning this competition, which automatically makes us, I would suggest, top 3 or 4 favourites for this competition, but I'm being modest. So let's see what happens. Wenger got us to the semi-final. So in a lot of ways, Emre's under pressure with this same team with a couple of tweaks, arguably a better team than Wenger had last year. He's under pressure to get us to at least the semi-final. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And then on Thursday, or was it Wednesday, we were drawn against Brentford for the Carabao Cup. So a nice little West London. I was going to say a West London trip, but I think it's at the Emirates. It is what it is. Play the kids out on that one. Another one that I feel like Reece Nelson would have been perfect for, but we are where we are, people. We are where we are. Anyway, you let me know what you think. Sorry about the lateness of this video. I'm supposed to be on a few hours ago. Has some technical issues with my lighting, which you can see is blinding my left eye right now. But hopefully it's a lot more brighter for you guys. And some tweaks and changes are coming for the show. And also some new people are coming onto the show. We've seen my running theme so far. I've been trying to get people on for the previews, doing quick reviews where I can, and also doing player ratings. So on Sunday, I'm going to do not a watch along, but I'm going to do a little bit something different in terms of the reviews. The player ratings will actually be later that Sunday. So you're going to have two videos on Sunday. One will be a review where I attempt not to anger someone, but we'll see. And with player ratings, again, I don't care if I anger someone. So there you go. So catch me for both of those videos, and the best way of doing that is by hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, and just see my phone, and I'll have a guest on Sunday. The best way of checking that out is by hitting that notification bell, and also following me on Twitter, which is @ColossalChick, which I can't imagine many of you are watching live at the moment because it's late on a fucking Friday. But if you're watching me in the playback, look in the description below, it'll be there. All right, people, I'm out of here. Take care. I've rabbited long enough. Deuces.